Happy New Year. It's officially 2019 and the first order of business is to get a mammogram. So I'm 40 years old, just turned 40 in October, hashtag fucking 40, and it is recommended that all women get a mammogram, which is a pre-screening for breast cancer. So I'm gonna see if they let me record any. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Are you having any breast problems now? No. Do you feel a new bump? No. Have you had previous breast imaging? No. Have you ever been diagnosed? No. Is there a history? No. Have you or a family member been diagnosed? No. Have you ever been tested? No. Are you currently taking hormones? No. Hysterectomy? No. Pregnant? Hell no. How many full-term pregnancies have you had? Have you had any surgery or procedure to either breast? No. That's fine. So she went to go ask if I could record. See if I can record. She's never had anybody record before, so we shall see. Fingers crossed.
Stop breathing. You can breathe. You can go ahead and step back and put your sleeve back on. We are all finished.
That was bad, so
Good. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, the horror stories, if you, like you said, you hadn't heard anything, horror stories really are bad compared to what they are.
yeah. So is it easier for people who have bigger breasts or smaller breasts, do you think?
Typically, everybody's just ladies who have smaller breasts, they have their bones here protrude a little bit more. So the paddle coming down on their chest wall, in my opinion, is what really is a little bit more uncomfortable for them. So everybody just kind of poses their own challenge, because everybody's body's different.
Yeah,
so.
you probably were just great because it was no problem.
Oh, well, thank you very much. So what happens now is I will send all of these pictures to our radiologist. If they need any additional pictures, one of our nurses would call you. I typically tell patients anywhere from a couple days to a week, just to be on the safe side. I would say if you haven't heard by this time next week at the very latest, we will send a letter in the mail to you saying everything was good. This being your first one, I also tell patients that it's not unlikely to be called back because we compare year to year, and since you don't have anything prior to this, they don't know that that's your tissue. So if they were to see something and just say, I want to take a closer look at that, because we don't necessarily know if that was there last year or 5 years ago or whatever, there's a good chance they could call you back. I'm not seeing anything jumping right out at me, but I'm not the doctor, so I can't say that at all. But if you do get a call, basically it's for more information at that point. Try not, I know it's easier said than done, but try not to get too worried about anything. I got a lot of extra pictures today, so hopefully that kind of will alleviate them calling you back if need be. But if they do, I always just tell patients try not to get too worried about it. It's really just for extra information at that point. So because we just don't know what your tissue typically looks like. Okay? All right. So we will go on back to the doctor. So we're not going to any doctor.
And just like that, the mammogram is done. I can go on with the rest of my life. As you heard, the results should be back between 2 days and a week. So until then, I'll put it out of my mind so that I don't obsess and worry about it. But ladies, get it done. Men, encourage your women, wives, sisters to get it done. It's important.